Hello, BookTube. I'm here on Thursday with a tag. I was tagged last week by Mark at Richardson Reads for the Your Answer Can't Be Books tags. And I don't quite understand that because the answer to everything is books. The only answer that books doesn't fit is life, the universe, and everything. It's the only answer, but everything else is books. There's 7 questions. I'll be doing 6 of them, and I'll explain why. Number 1, what is something that you own way too many of other than books? Well, I wouldn't say I own too many, but I own several thousand, maybe 2,500 to 3,000 postcards. The majority of those are the first half of the 20th century. And most of them have been posted. They got stamps on. They're Edwardian, 20s, 30s, and usually historical scenes. I like ones with churches, cathedrals, ruins, that kind of thing, or historic buildings, archaeological postcards. That's the kind of thing that I collect. And I still get occasionally new ones, but they're not as much anymore. And I always try to get people to send me ones when they're away. That's a hit or miss thing, because sometimes they can't find postcards anymore. But yeah, I wouldn't say I have too many of them. And I also have sort of mini collect. Like I say, there's the churches and cathedrals and the like. But there's a little place in Devon which I've never been to. It's on the coast. It's a fisherman's village. It's called Clovelly. And I probably have close to 100 postcards. I even had some when I was in Canada, and I brought them with me because they didn't take up any space. I had a few that I brought, and then since then I've collected maybe 50 to 100 or some I never counted to be sure, but I like those. It's got like a very steep cobbled street that they use donkeys to pull up carts and so forth, but I think now they do use Land Rovers and such like. It's Charles Kingsley, is it? I think wrote a novel there. Well, he lived there. He wrote I can't think of it, but a novel. I can't think of the novel's name. But anyway, that's something else I do collect. They're all packed away in a cupboard, barricaded behind books. Number 2, what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I suppose watching classic films and silent films would be at least now at the top of my list, because I'm not getting out or going anywhere, so it would be watching classic films and silent film. Number 3, what is something special or important on your nightstand that is not a book? I don't really have a nightstand. The thing that's next to my bed is a bookcase, and on the other side is a little end table. Well, it's an end table from, it would be from a kitchen, but there's a fridge freezer on it. So, fridge freezer, that's the answer. And it's special and important. Number 4, what's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Now, not really sure. Well, I guess postcards. When you could buy postcards in places, and I have bought like this. Sometimes bookstores will have old postcards that they accumulate at times. So I would say postcards. Number 5, what's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? Single malt whiskey. Yeah. always open for gifts of single malt whiskey that is, well aged. Let's put it that way. Number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? Well, there's a few, but watching is a little stretching. It's I'm just trying to find Old Time Radio Researchers. It's a group that has started maybe 20 some odd years ago or more. That's as dedicated. It's just mostly amateurs that find and listen to and identify the correct and the most complete old-time radio programs that are available, and the best quality as well. And at times, if they have transcription discs, they will transcribe those or rip those and make them MP3s or a higher quality. And they usually put a little bit of extra stuff with it. And they've started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago. And they sort of flood at times a whole series, so things do get sort of buried once they do put up a flood. And on archive.org you can download their sort of they call them certified collections. And also too, well, I guess there's one I do watch because they do have video. It's the Alan Lomax archive, but it's rare anything goes up. Alan Lomax was a music sort of pioneer, going around the world and collecting and recording songs anywhere and everywhere, sort of folk songs, and in various places all over the world. And there's a whole archive of his material. And there's even, I think they've continued it, and there's even videos, that's what gets put up on the archive there. And then I guess the other thing would be, there's BFI, the British Film Institute, sort of looking at the list here. Yeah, there's BFI, oh no, there's another, British Pathé, which is kind of interesting. They put up a little snippets of their newsreels, so those are probably the best, and most of them. And number 7 is tag 5 booktubers that you want to learn more about. The thing is, I've seen a lot of people do this, so I'm going to do the cop-out and say, if you would like to do it and you haven't done it, feel free to do the tag. So there's my Your Answer Can't Be Books tag. And I don't have any plans on doing other tags anytime soon. But we'll see how it goes. Take care, BookTube. Bye.